Hi everyone, my name is Emily Centrone, and my book talk is themed aliens slash space. It's just a passion of mine, and I would love to share it with a group of children. So these books can be read and activities designed for either a school library or a public library. I think it would be really fun in either setting. Obviously, if it's in a school, there are ways to meet the Common Core Learning Standards and the IFC. If it's in a public library, it just kind of gives you a chance to kind of get outside of the school structure. So this book talk, like I said, is on aliens. So my first book is Alien and Possum, Friends No Matter What. There's great illustrations in the book, very easy to read. It's actually an easy reader book. So it's about characters named Alien and Possum. Alien crashes down to Earth, and Possum sees him. And so they kind of are hesitant at first to get to know each other. They make different noises. They don't look alike. They act differently. They eat differently. But then, as the story goes along, they realize that they can be friends no matter what. It doesn't matter what you look like or you sound like. So I think this would be a great activity or a great book to use for an activity with a group of children, younger children, just because these are easy readers. And then the second book is Baloney. This is a really funny book. It's actually kind of difficult to read unless you have like a wild imagination. I definitely do sometimes, but for example, I'll show you. It's kind of a kid, it's an alien, but he's a kid, and he's late to class, and his teacher asks him why he's late. And so he gives a whole story about why he's late to class, and he creates different words, similar to the Frindle book actually that we read. He comes up with different words for certain stuff. So he has a different word for a pencil, and the device that he traveled in and the places that he went, all are just, wacky words. But it was really fun to read. I use my Zimulus as his pencil. And so he finally gives this whole excuse to his teacher, and just has a wild imagination. So this would also be a great book to use to tie into the same activity. And the third book goes off of The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. It's called The Three Little Aliens and the Big Bad Robot. So they're just three siblings who go off on their own, and they're supposed to go find different planets to live on. And the mother wants them to all stay together, but the children kind of split up and create their own home. And the Big Bad Robot goes and tries to find them and kind of destroys the houses that they are, similar to the Bad Wolf and how he blows the houses down. So this is also a great book about, having friends, staying together, getting the job done as a team, not trying to be by yourself. So between the three of these books, I think a great activity would be to, read the books maybe as a class. The kids can come up with, kind of their own thought, a theme in the story. Hopefully they come up with the theme that, is apparent. And then, an activity to do would be to maybe have them get in groups, because it would tie into the third book about, working as a team to accomplish the same goal. So maybe groups of 2 or 3. And then they can lay down on these big sheets of paper and trace each other, and they can come up with their own, because everyone's different, which ties into the first book. No one looks the same. No one sounds the same. So they could trace each other. And then using the Baloney book about naming stuff differently, they can draw themselves however they feel, and they can label their head, and it can be like Congo, or just like randomly name their body parts, whatever they want. They can come up with a different word for a foot or an elbow, and just have fun with it. And then they can kind of all, hold up their own silhouette of themselves as, when they're done, and then the whole class can see that, no one is the same, and that it's okay to be different, and that you can be friends no matter, if you're tall or you're short and all that. So I definitely recommend these books. I had a lot of fun reading them. Some great activities can be created, not just the one that I came up with. So yeah.